Hello, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for being here. First of all, I'd like to wish all of you a very happy new year. May we all move forward into this new year with a commitment to remembering our true nature, which is peace and love. And we'll do this with, hopefully, with a regular practice of meditation and our physical yoga practice. So when we think of core, which is what we're going to focus on today, we think, oh, we're going to be doing a lot of crunches. There's not even one single crunch in this practice today, and it's doable for most people. You can even modify most of the poses using a chair. So our core practice today is not about flattening the belly, which is of course possible, but it's more about building strength and stability in the entire core, which runs not just abdominals, but the sides and the back as well, up to the shoulders and hips too. So I chose to do this practice because a couple of weeks ago I experienced suddenly excruciating back pain, which I have never experienced before. Could not even move. And so after some reflection and embracing the pain and doing my stretches, God's grace, I came to the realization that it's my core that I thought I was strong in my core, and obviously that's not happening. So I focused on strength, doing some strengthening work from the core. They're simple poses, but very effective, almost immediately relieved my back pain. When the core is weak, we can experience low back issues, poor posture, breathing difficulties, and poor digestion as well. So it's not only strength building physically and stability, but it is our power center, a place of transformation, the Manipura chakra. So we really will leave feeling strong within ourselves when we regularly do this practice. And regularity is the key. You will also enjoy a freedom of movement, especially you will be more connected because it's a mindful practice. We'll be working from the center and do what's best for you at all times. So let's get started, and remember that this is not only going to help relieve back pain, hopefully, but it did for me, but it will, with regular practice, you can prevent back pain as well. So the props that we need today are blanket, bolster or cushion, and a chair if you're going to modify, and if you're going to use it for Shavasana, if that's the option you choose to do, okay? So have it close by. Always listen to your body and do what's right for you in each moment. So let's get started. Hands in Gyan Mudra, thumb and index finger touching, shoulders back and down. So sit in a comfortable position that works for you, even if it's on the chair. And try to have that long spine. Do the best you can. Really listen to your body. Let's take a couple quiet moments to arrive into our space and into our body. Begin to soften into the body. Relax your face, your jaw. Completely relaxing the forehead, hands and feet. And just drop your lower jaw down towards your heart. Perhaps inviting the mind to drop into the heart as well. And connect with that witnessing self, our true nature, quiet space behind the thoughts, and begin to observe your thoughts. Just notice the mind. allowing everything to come up. Notice how you feel in your heart, your emotions. Acknowledge, feel, and nurture whatever is coming up. And notice your physical body, any tight spots, any places of tension and pain. Completely let go, relax. And then slowly open your eyes, and we're going to do our three-part breathing, lying on our backs. And again, if that doesn't work for you, if you are experiencing pain at this moment, you can still do the practice, but really listen to your body and modify. Sit on a chair, whatever works, okay? So again, being really mindful, slowly straightening the legs. And when you go on your back, come to your side, and then support yourself with your hands and lie down, nice and slow. Allow your knees to be bent and touching. Arms to the side. Actually, let's place our hands on our navel. And begin to feel the rise and fall of your belly first. And then starting the three-part breath. With the inhale, you'll expand that lower belly, your rib cage and your chest. Exhale, chest in, ribs go towards each other, and lower belly squeezes in. Inhale, expanding. Exhale, contract, chest, and really focus on the navel, and the ribs really going towards each other, especially today's practice. Keep your attention on the navel. Inhaling peace and vitality, strength. Exhale, tension, stress. Feel the hands rise with the inhale, and feel the hands and the belly falling in with each exhale. Let's finish 2 more rounds, please. And notice the little pause at the top of the inhale without holding the breath, and the little pause at the end of the exhale. One more for good measure. And continue to relax as I read the words of wisdom. And these words are by Amrit Desai. And he said, transformation is not about making ourselves better, but about allowing ourselves to become who we really are. Transformation is not about making ourselves better, but about allowing ourselves to become who we truly are. reflect and set the intention for your practice today around the words, or let them go, perhaps just being really mindful, whatever it is for you, feeling strength. Repeat it 3 times. I intend to fill in the blank. And then keep your knees bent, and you can take your right knee and hug it into your chest. And again, modify by having the hands behind the thigh, or even use a strap if you have one close by. And only if it's okay for you, extend the other leg out. If this hurts, please come back to bending the other knee. Let's take a few breaths here. And relax your shoulders, your face. Keep your awareness towards the navel at all times today. One more breath. And then drop this foot down. And we'll do the other side. Modify by keeping both knees bent. The other foot flat on the floor. Or straighten, nice and slow. And start to focus on your 3-part breathing. Really pull the ribs towards each other. Squeeze, like as if you're really wearing a corset. Remember those in the days long time ago? I was a little girl then, I think. I don't think I ever wore a corset. So imagine you're pulling the strings of the corset as you exhale. You're tightening all those belly muscles in. Allow your exhales to be longer than your inhale. Last breath. And then bring that left foot down nice and mindfully. Slide the other one back in. And both knees into the chest. Take the right one in, left one in. Hug them in to the best of your ability. If this doesn't work, continue doing one leg at a time. Just 3 breaths. Pressing the whole back down. Inhale and exhale. And you can visualize the color yellow at your navel. The Manipura chakra, known as the jewel center. Connecting with that jewel, the light within. And then drop your feet down slowly. Extend your legs out. Take a little pause here. Just rest. Again, you can keep the knees bent if that's what works for you. And then bend the knees again. Now we're going to do our usual windshield wipers, but really mindfully, especially if you have a sore back. And if you have a sore back, maybe keep both knees together, feet together. Arms can be to the side. And if one side hurts, just drop the knees to the other side and continue doing that side only, okay? So really listen to your body. If both sides are okay and you have no pain, you can widen your legs as wide as your mat, toes in slightly, heels out slightly. Inhale, center. Exhale, drop the knees to the right and look to the left. And then inhale center, exhale left. Look to your right. Keep your belly muscles hugged in. So try to move from your center. And when you have that excruciating back pain, even this is difficult to do, but you do want to get some movement happening. So modify by having the knees together, do one side, and just do not go to the point of pain. Couple more. And coming to center, knees touching. Take a moment just to feel. And let's do a little hip release. So right ankle, which will also help release the back. So right ankle on the left thigh. If you're sitting on the chair, you can do the same. And just bend forward. Interlace the hands behind the left thigh or keep your left foot down, just pressing that right knee away with your right hand. Listen to your body. If you're doing the full version, your fingers are interlaced behind the left thigh and pull the thigh in. Inhale, calm. Exhale, tension, worries. And slowly bring your left foot down. Pause with your knees touching. To the other side, left ankle on top. And be mindful again, pay attention to your body. If there's any pain, you don't go to the point of pain. Let's do the same thing on the other side or modify. Notice if you're tightening into your upper body and see if you can soften the shoulders, soften the face and jaw. Notice what's happening in your hips and your back right now, and then slowly bring the right foot down. Take a moment to pause, knees touching. And then I'd like you to engage your core. So hug those belly muscles in, really tight, and then slowly shift your weight to the left. Roll over to one side, to your right side. Pause and then slowly come up. And we're going to come onto our hands and knees for cat-cow. Again, if you're using a chair, you can do this, the cat-cow movement on the chair, but really pay attention to your spine. And you can put a blanket underneath your knees if you need it. Arms are right over your shoulders, knees are over your hips, and your knees are hip width apart. In exhale, pull the belly in, tuck the chin in. And then slowly inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, pull the belly in. Inhale, drop. Exhale, in. Inhale, drop. Now bring your awareness to your navel and to your back. feel your toes on the floor, your hands spread out wide. One more. And then slowly come back down. Pause and feel, seated on your heels or any other position. And before we move on to back onto our hands and knees, we can just do a side stretch and a gentle twist. So sit comfortably, cross legs or wide, whatever is not hurting you, okay? Left fingers on the side or holding onto your chair. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale, bend over towards your left side to the point of no pain. Of course, there should be no pain. You want to point your fingers to the corner of your room. Look up if that's okay to strengthen the neck muscles. And breathe. And then slowly release the right arm down. Engage your core muscles and turn from your core to your right side. Left hand on your right knee, right hand behind you. And drop your shoulders. Look over to your right side. Find your breath. Soften your jaw. Inhale, bring your head to center first. Right fingers on the right side, left arm up. Inhale and exhale, bend over to your right, pointing the left fingers to the corner of the room. Keep aiming that left knee down towards the floor. Really squeeze the belly muscles in with each exhale. The three-part breathing in itself strengthens our core. So it's all about mindfulness, paying attention to what we're doing. And then engage your core as you come to center. And then twist to your left. Keep that core engaged. Right hand on your left knee or even on your right shin or ankle, whatever works. Just relax the rest of the body. And then head to center first, come to center. Pause for a moment. And then again, mindfully coming back onto your hands and knees. Again, you can have your hands on the chair if you're using the chair to do this. And you'll be standing with your legs underneath your hips. So we're going to move into balancing cat, which is a great core strengthener. It may not look like it, but it is. So engage that core. Take your right leg back and then lift it up to as far as you can. And if you're really weak in your core, this may be difficult for you. So really, you can bend the knee. Do what works for you, okay? And then inhale, exhale, engage your core. Take your left arm forward, thumb pointing up. If this doesn't work, just do the leg. And you can practice doing the arms at another time. Breathe in, breathe out. Keep the core engaged. Stretch that right leg back and stretch the whole left arm forward. and release. So I forgot to mention, if this is totally not working for you, you can do another option. You come onto your belly, and it's called Superman. So same thing. Right, engage your core, right leg up. Keep the hip bones down though, and left arm up. And hold for 3 breaths. Okay? So let's release. And you can notice how this pose, well, I'm feeling warmer anyway. It probably warmed you up as well. So left leg goes back this time, toes down first. Engage your core. Inhale, exhale, pull that core set in. Lift the left leg up, point the toes down. Engage your core again and right arm up, or do the Superman version. Soften your corners of your eyes, your cheeks, shoulders away from the ears. Breathe and smile. And then one more breath maybe and release. So really listen to your body. I'm doing this practice according to my body, but I'm actually really trying to tone it down for myself as well, because that's less is more. So really pay attention to what works for you. And then we're going to move into a lateral strengthening. So we come onto hands and knees again, and it's going to be like a tripod. So let me just I want to do the right side first so you can see. So your left hand stays down. Take your right hand to your ear, and then engage your core. Inhale up, exhale. You're going to take the elbow in towards the left, right elbow towards the left elbow, inner elbow. Inhale up, go to the point of where you can go. Exhale in. Inhale and exhale in. Keep that core muscles tight. And then release. Exhale. If you need to rest, rest. As my teacher used to say, work, rest is a great philosophy to stay healthy, mind, heart, and body. And then let's do the other side. Left hand to the left side of your head, towards the ear. Inhale, elbow up, exhale in. Pull, keep your belly muscles engaged. Inhale up, exhale in. Last one for good measure. And release. You can come into child pose for a moment if that works for you. If not, stay seated. Use your props to have your forehead down on there. Widen your knees, whatever works for you. Exhale, open mouth, sigh, release everything. And then come back up onto your hands and knees. Again, that's why you need the padding if you're doing this on the floor, if you have knee sensitivity. You can again do this from the chair, hands on the seat of the chair, standing underneath your legs underneath your hips. So this is bird dog or tiger stretch, whatever you want to call it. So inhale, exhale, pull the lower belly in and up, navel in and up. And you're going to extend the right leg back. If this doesn't work for you, you're going to do that Superman or balancing cat again, okay? So listen to your body. Left arm forward, and you're going to bring the elbow and knee towards each other. Inhale up, stretch, exhale in. Again, you can do this with the help of a chair if that works. One more. Keep the belly engaged. Exhale, release. Take that left leg back, toes down. Lift the left leg up. Inhale the right arm up. Engage the core. And elbow to knee together. Inhale. Out. Exhale, in. No rush. Feel what's happening. Do not go to the point of pain. Last one. And bring your arms down. One more. Rest in child pose if you like, or your choice of posture. Cleansing breath. Release all that tension. And then let's come up onto our hands and knees again. And let's do a downward facing dog. If that works for you, use your chair if you need to. Engage your core. Tuck your toes in, lift the knees. Keep the knees bent if you need to. Walk the dog by pressing one heel down, then the other heel down. And then just stay for a few breaths in downward facing dog. Lower belly in and up, navel in and up. So this is also great strengthening for your back, the entire back side. Shoulders away from the ears. Use a chair if you need to. Lower belly and navel tuck in and up. And then start to walk nice and slow, hands and feet towards each other. And stay in the forward bend. Keep your knees bent to protect your back and your hamstrings. And then engage your core again and slowly come up. Take your time. Feel the back vertebrae, one by one coming up. And exhale, cleansing breath. Pause for a moment. Notice how you feel. And then we're just going to do maybe a couple poses, maybe one. So half moon is great for strengthening the sides, all the lateral muscles, dorsal muscles of your sides of your body. Not only strengthening, but stretching too. So press all four edges of your feet into the mat. Feel yourself rooted into the ground, stable and strong. Inhale the arms up. Keep your arms apart, and then engage that core. And bend to your left. If you need to modify, left hand on your left hip. And stay here for a few breaths. Corners of the mouth up. Mouth yoga. And then slowly come up. Release the arms down. Notice how you feel. Notice if you're tensing your glute muscles, your bottom, and soften and relax. Inhale the arms up again. Engage your core, lower belly in and up, navel in and up, and bend to your right this time, left hip away. Press all four edges of your feet into the floor. Modify, right hand on the right hip. Remembering less is more. listening to our body. Engage that core and slowly come up. Cleansing breath, release the arms. Open my sigh really helps to release that stress and tension we're holding on to. And we have definitely been through a lot of stress in this last year. So understandable, a lot of people are suffering from hip pain and back pains. So we do need to keep moving through our yoga practice. I want you to triangle, so I think we'll do it. So again, you can use the chair. You have your chair on the right side, right foot underneath the seat of the chair. Right foot 90 degrees, left foot at a 45-degree angle. Open as wide as you can. So this will also get into your hips. This is an excellent whole body toning posture, especially the central core of our body, okay? Hands to the heart. Inhale, arms up. Open them wide. Engage your core, okay? Tuck those belly muscles in. Keep both legs straight. Reach as far as you can to the right. And then drop your right arm in front of your right leg or have the right hand on the seat of the chair. Option to modify, left hand on the left hip and look up to strengthen the muscles of your neck. Core is engaged. Roll that left hip forward and ribs back. Inhale, exhale. I am enough. I am worthy. I am enough. Stay longer or you can release the pose. You can pause the video. You can always make it your own practice. Pause for a moment. And then opening the legs out same way to the other side. Move the chair to the other side or turn your body. Hands to the heart. Inhale, arms open and wide. Draw the shoulders down and back. Lower belly in and up, navel in and up. Reach that left arm all the way to the left and then just drop it. You don't need to go too far. That's not what yoga is about. Go to where you're feeling something. Reach the arm up or modify, hands on the hip. Keep that core tight. And then don't forget to smile. Right hip forward and right ribs back. And then engage that core again and very slowly come up, keeping the core engaged. Turn towards the left leg and bring the right leg forward. Take a moment to notice your whole body, mind, and heart. Exhale, cleansing breath. And then we're going to move back to the floor. So you do have a choice to transition from downward dog into a full plank if that's part of your practice. If not, I'm going to show you the elbow plank and the modified elbow plank, okay? So if you want to transition from downward dog to the floor or do it this way with me, little back bend. Listen to your body. You don't have to come straight down. And then into plank, you'll take your feet back. You're on your toes. This is the full plank. Arms over your shoulder, upper body level. Kind of like I don't know what angle it is, but if this doesn't work for you, drop your knees. And if this still doesn't work for you, come onto your elbows and do it this way, but keep the core engaged. And if you want to do the full elbow plank, you'll extend, straighten the legs. Just 3 breaths here. Don't stress. Do what you can. Modify. I gave you a lot of options. Shoulders are away from the ears. Great way to strengthen your core. And then slowly release. Come into child pose. Have your forehead on a support, to bolster your two fists on top of each other. So we're not staying too long in these poses on purpose because we want to make it so that it's doable and build your strength, okay? But if you're able to, you definitely stay longer. Listen to your body. So now we're going to come into a side plank. So I'm going to do my left side first because my left arm seems like it's a stronger arm. So you're going to bend that elbow and bring that elbow right over your left shoulder. So the side planks are great again. We're targeting the obliques here. Seriously, these poses really help me release the back pain. So please do try them, even if it's just for one breath. Bend the knees. Your hips are in line with your knees. Take a breath in. And exhale, pull the belly muscles in and up. And you want to have your hands on your right hand on your hip and then lift that left bottom hip up as much as you can. Do what you can. Right hand can stay on the hip. Let's take 3 breaths here, or you can extend the right arm up if you're up to it today. Engage that core. Release whenever you need to, and then slowly release. So regular practice of these will definitely help you get stronger in all parts of yourself. Let's do the other side. Really align that right elbow underneath the right shoulder. Knees in line with the hips, shins pointing back. And then actually you can have your left hand on the floor as well. You don't even have to take it on your left hip. Engage that core and then lift that bottom hip up. Breathe. Three breaths really does it. Finishing up and slowly release. Take a moment to notice how you feel as you start to slowly lay down on your back. Keep the knees bent, knees touching, feet apart. Cleansing breath. And the next pose is bridge pose, which is another great back strengthener and core as well. And it also releases tension in your upper back and shoulders. It's a cooling down posture. So here, again, if this doesn't work for you, you can have your bolster or your block underneath your bottom and just do the modified version. I'll show both. So your heels, bring them as close as you can, fingers touching the heels almost, legs as wide as your hips. Press the whole back down. Actually, let's all do that a few times so you can practice that pelvic tilt. As long as it's not painful, this is a great basic core strengthener. So press the whole back in and then release. So you're doing a little tilt. Press down, your bottom slightly left, and then release. Exhale down, inhale, release. So you could even do this instead of the bridge if it doesn't work, bridge doesn't work for you. Otherwise, let's come into bridge. Inhale, exhale, pull the lower belly in and up, navel in and up, pull that corset string, and then slowly lift your bottom off the floor. Tuck your shoulders towards each other, and draw the tailbone towards your knees. Press all four edges of your feet into the floor. Stay for 3 breaths or 5 breaths, whatever works for you. Or put the bolster, and I'll just show you if you wanted to do the modified version. Take that bolster underneath your bottom or cushion and rest in the modified version for 5 breaths. So if you're doing the full bridge and you're ready to come down, slowly, inch by inch, come down. Tailbone is the last to touch the floor. And just rest. And I'm still on my bolster because I really enjoy this supported bridge as a restorative pose. So whenever you do your practice on your own, please do try it. It's really calming. And it gets all that, all our energy moving towards the throat chakra to release and to help everything be purified. So let's move to our reclining twist before we come to Shavasana. So you're going to take, and I'm going to show you, you're going to need your bolster here, just so that you can do it in a very restorative way. And of course, if you're suffering from any back pain right now, it's really helpful. Have your bolster or cushion to the left side of you. Lie down on your left side. Option to have both knees and your lower legs on the bolster or cushion, and then just have your right arm to the right side, look to your right. Or if you wanted to go try this version a little deeper, put your bolster the other way, the longer way, and then have your whole right leg. This is a little bit deeper, so really listen to your body. If it starts to hurt, go back to the first version. I'm going to just stick to the lower legs on the bolster, but the other one really gets into your IT band as well. So let's drop everything now. Relax your face, forehead. Soften into your hands and feet. Just breathe. Allow your exhales to be longer than the inhale. 4 inhale, exhale 6 perhaps. Let your jaw soften towards the heart. Allow all your thoughts to just float, and you're just watching everything. Last breath here. Remember, you can always pause the video and stay longer. Engage your core. Tuck the muscles in. Bring your right knee in, then the left knee in. So this is being really mindful, coming to center, pause, knees touching. I forgot to mention, if you're doing it on the chair, you'll just do a gentle twist, seated on the chair. Moving your cushion or bolster to the right, hips to the left a couple inches. And do what you did on the other side. Left arm to the left side. Inhale, peace and calm. Exhale, tension and holding. Stress from your mind, heart, and body. One more breath, maybe. And then either stay longer or slowly bring that left leg down, toes down, and then the right. Pause for a moment, knees touching. Now, for the Shavasana, if you are experiencing back pain right now, you can have your lower legs on the seat of the chair. Really nice way to restore the back and to really calm the mind. You can do it that way, or you can have your cushion or bolster underneath the knees and then lay back down and cover up if you need to. So I have my chair here, but I'm just going to, maybe I'll show you so that you know what I mean. So you come to sit on the side of the chair, elbows come down, and bring your legs up. And now that I have the chair here, I'm not going to get up because it is comfortable. And you're again, it's like doing a modified version of legs up the wall, which is really great for de-stressing. So go ahead and lie down in your position of your choice. Let go of everything now. No more doing. Allow all the muscles around your eyes to soften, your forehead, corners of your eyes. Completely relax your hands and your feet. Relax your lower jaw down towards your heart. Imagine that your mind is dropping down into the heart to connect with the Lord in the heart, the light in the heart. I am this powerful, peaceful being. I am a powerful and peaceful being, and I am enough. I am enough. Remember, you can always stay longer. In fact, I encourage you to stay longer in Shavasana every time you do your practice. Otherwise, you can slowly start to bring those knees towards the chest, if whatever position you're in. Bend the knees, give them a hug if you can, and then rock from side to side. Be gentle, sending that light and love into your back, into your core. And then roll over to your right side. Rest here. Use your core muscles again. Last time here, well, not last time. Continue to do everything from your core. And then slowly come to sit for closing meditation. Find my cushion. Sit in a comfortable position, whether you did this practice using the chair or on the floor. And let's take a look at ourselves again. Observe the mind, the state of your mind, your emotional heart, and your physical body. Perhaps you're feeling stronger within yourself already, energetically, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. And calmer at the same time. Feel the stillness of the body. Feel and listen to the quiet within. And feel the spaciousness around you and in your body. This quiet space, this calm is who I really am. Continue to stay here if you like, or bring the palms together and rub them briskly. Cup them over your eyes and look into that dark space. Breathe in, let it nourish you. Exhale down the throat, feeling each heart center and the belly. Pause at the belly, sending some light and love here, or connecting with that light and love. And then exhale all the way down into the earth and back into the heart. May all beings always be peaceful, healthy, and strong. And may all beings remember their divine nature with each breath. Namaste. Thank you for being here again. If you liked the practice and it helped you, please share it. And subscribe if you haven't already. As I said last time, there are almost 75% people that are watching that are not subscribed to the channel. If you can, please go ahead and subscribe and like it with a thumbs up. Whatever works for you. Have a great day.